There. Ah, sorry about that. There. Much better. Oh, I never updated this. Let's see what they get, and I'll fix the title. I had typed it, and I untyped it, and then I forgot to retype it. So they got gold. And they got a torch. Alright. Things are happening here. 22-0. What are we starting with? 15 and 10. Alright. 15 strength is something we can do stuff with. We can do stuff with that, and I'll even fix the damn title here in a second. We'll do it live. Alright, level 2 coming in. Not a lot around the castle here. 1, 4, 16, 0. Alright, well, I mean, we got some HP to go. To be fair, that. Ooh, hurt more on the Draki. You love to see it. Ryguy going to show us level 3 here as well as this Magic Draki plays ball. Alright. Oh, this is getting tight. I think this will do it. Covers the range, barely. Alright. Level 3. 60418. Alright, well, we have a bunch of MP to use with nothing. A lot of swap nearby. Magician has a heal of some nature. Metal Scorpion has hurt. Alright, well. Kigalas just needs to get him a little bit of luck here. Looks like we have to progress west to not die because we have no healing. Oh, we got a cave over here. We have a cave out west. You know, Metal Scorpion with its hurt may have other things to say about that. Honestly, at this point, hurt better than the alternative. Alright, we're on the board with the mountain cave. Watch out. Mountain cave. But anyway, this is not going to go well. It's not going to go well at all. Does he keep pressing that? We'll see. Meanwhile, as soon as we get this Magic Draki down for Ryguy, we'll get level 4. But yeah, this is Ryguy versus Kigalas. Ryguy's 4-0, Kigalas 2-0, both in the Demon Knight Lurking in a Cave group, which I have their emote all over the screen. We got another 7 power, 12 agility, 1 hit point, 3 magic, and heal and radiant. Well, see, the issue isn't the agility, it's more so you just have to somehow hero walk with no encounters. That's the crucial piece, especially knowing there's stonemen in the top zone now. Here we go, Kigalas finally getting another level. DWR Randomizer coming into the Jankcast Red Slime Zone broadcast of Ryguy versus Kigalas. A little bit of strength to start here, but otherwise the runners just got heal at 4. Kigalas should be there momentarily. We do know the mountain's out to the west, but we have not been able to see what's in there. Ryguy does not know that as of yet, and other than that, that's pretty much it. We started with gold and a torch. Gold and a torch and a dream. So Ryguy just getting slightly better encounter luck here. And Kigalas is on the hero walk he neither wants nor deserves. Of course. So we have 29 attack power right now with our 29 strength. At level 4. 22 for Kigalas on the right. I know it's rough, but you gotta, yeah, just like Ryguy, you just gotta sit in the trees. It sucks right now. It sucks right now. There we go. Level 4 coming in for Kig. Heal's gonna be nice for him. Gonna have to take a Death Warp to get some MP though. Yeah, I think you just slam yourself into the swamp at this point. Get you your heals and then push out, or we go make another run at Mountain Cave with no resources. You could. Well, the Metal Scorpion's going to make the decision for us. Metal Scorp does have hurt as well. Dracky has hurt more, but they're going down in 1 pop now. So we're getting another 1 power, 1 agility, 2 hit points, and 12 magic. Hey, it's the Metal Scorpion. So far, Kigalas has seen 5 encounters in the East-West Zone, all Metal Scorpions. Ryguy, meanwhile, going to try and show us our Northeast, as is Kigalas. A lot more swamp still. Oh, that's getting a little spicy for our abilities so far. There's another cave up here, though, for Ryguy. Rogue Scorpions who have nothing doing here. Well, we know where to go get a rainbow drop at some point in the distant future. And red dragons in this desert as well. Yikes. Okay then. Okay then. We have knowledge. I don't know it's knowledge we want, but we have knowledge. Watch out. Meanwhile, this Warlock's a pretty nice enemy. Yeah, really nice enemy for where we're at right now. You can heal up afterwards. We'll see if he decides to try and see what the zone's all about or just push. He's kind of back and forth. Kid gonna give us another run at the mountain. Wolf Lord's a little too much. Yeah, the regular slime in the zone sucks, but what are you gonna do? Alright, well, we've been in here once. There was a stone man. Alright, the knight pretty much, well, knight's on both sides. There we go. Knight's gonna pretty much tell us no again to Mountain. Mountain is 2-0 versus Kigalas. So yeah, that's a rough one there. And baby breath on the Wolf Lord. I don't know we're going to do a whole lot to this Metal Scorpion. He's got that hurt. I just assume he's got a heal spell on the back end. But we'll see what happens. We're going to nickel and dime it here. We got 7 heals in the tank. Alright, Ryguy should most likely see this mountain cave in a moment. But first, a poltergeist! Alright, let's see how Ryguy fares here. Alright, there's a ghost in here with the knight and the stone man. There's the stone man on Ryguy's side, but he nimbly runs away. No issues at all. Makes it to the first chest as if there was ever doubt and gets an herb. And down to zone 2. Alright. Second chest coming up with another herb. Alright, gets away from the wyvern and heals up. Chest 3 is some gold. Chest 4 is a key. We got keys on Ryguy's side. Meanwhile, Kigalas does get level 5. Last chest. Another key! Just for posterity. Another key. Wow. That's RNG, folks. Kigalas in here twice. Not a prayer. Ryguy comes in here. Easily runs. Under 30 agility from the stone man. Gets 2 keys. Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. Just luck all day long, man. Alright, Kig has decided he just wants to get the level now at this point. Meanwhile, this will leave Ryguy 1 XP short, so he'll most likely try and pick that up on the way through. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and take the Death Warp here. Sleep on our golems. Sleep on our golems. And then a bunch of fist more after that. Alright. Well, here we go. You got 2 keys. You can go ahead and check the treasury first. So that's exactly what we're doing. He double checks just to make sure. And bottom right is the bamboo pole. Bottom left, another one. You know, you can never have too many bamboo poles. No gold. 4 bamboo poles, and that's a curse belt, a token, a dragon scale, and I think an herb. So we got a token. We got a dragon scale. Meanwhile, Kigalas making quick work of this 5 to 6 level gap here. Lacking the keys, but not worse for wear as of yet. Yeah, let's see what's... Let's see, oh, now he's... Instead of just getting this last little bit, he's gonna push back out west again. He's just got this, he's got this feeling about this mountain cave, and, you know, his feeling is substantiated with 2 keys down there. He's just gotta make it to the second floor, and we have swamp south in the basement. Ryguy gonna go ahead and take a walk through. We already know what's up top. So obviously we get no encounters, and backdoors right into Garenham because of course it does. Ooh, woof. Woof, a little spicy right now. Alright, Garenham coming up with more bamboo poles because, you know, we're still in the glitch. No gold. No gold. 7 chests, no gold. At least one of those was an herb, a torch, and fairy water, maybe? What a... You know, a ton of just absolute ridiculous luck here between the mountain cave dive and then conversely the walk from swamp south to swamp north into Garenham, and it's, I mean, it's netted in 1 required item, but it does nothing as far as progression as it is for the early game. And we have a club. You know, this is not a drill. We're going club in here. We got a club. Guess he's going to take a looky-loo around. Oh, there's another town immediately to the east. And that looks like level 6 to me. Oh, never mind. Drakima's got the spicy boy breath. Oh, baby. Alright, well, that's less than ideal for Ryguy. Man, that's just gonna, like, what if that's Cole with the sword or the armor, man? That would, oh man, he wants that immediately too. It's just gonna be Hawksness. I think we if he makes it there, it's Hawksness. It's Schrodinger's level or town. If he doesn't get there, it's Cole with something good. If he gets there, it's Hawksness. It's just how it works. Yeah, the 1 XP is driving me insane. Now there is a ghost in this zone. Well, a droll may do it. I don't know. A lot of these enemies have some stuff on them, but that's what's killing me about Kigalas right now too. He's 3 short, and now we're back in the swamp. But first off, level 6 coming in 3, 2, 10, 0. But more important, hurt more. Imagine that. All right, Kigalas about to get his hurt more. That knight's a very juicy hurt more target. Knowing that there is a stone man in the top zone, I would love to see Kigalas heal. I know he's a little light on resources. That blue dragon, not ideal. That's a new one. Blue dragon's in that zone as well. Okay. Come on, Kigalas. I would still heal. Use that herb at least. There you go. Max value out of the herb. You love to see it. Alright, he's getting his own knight here. Meanwhile, Ryguy is fixated on this town. That is absolutely for certain. There we go. Round 3 of trying to get over there. Kigalas going to get another herb, and if he can get up here, which hopefully he should be able to, we'll be getting a key momentarily. Alright, there's gold, there's a key. We can get keys for Kig. Keys for Kig. Fine. Okay. Hurt more Metal Scorpion. Oh man. There's a second key for Kig. Now he's cooking. And I missed it. I'm assuming Ryguy made it to that town. What was the town? Cole had the sword. Thank you. Ah. Shame. Alright, Cole. Cole coming through big. We'll see if Kigalas repeats the exact same steps here or not. Sword not as impactful though with the sword not as impactful with the hurt more coming at least. Low impede does impede it a little. Alright. Exactly. That would have been giant. Would have been giant. So here we go. Kigalas heading down. Okay, we got a ghost. He is going to go check the spike first. Gonna pick up his level 7. Meanwhile, hurt more, not enough for the werewolf that had ambushed Ryguy. Gonna take an L. Ambush on the blue dragon's part. You hate to see it. Oh, don't hurt more. Just try and run. Man, I guess he wants to go check the treasury, but man, he it might be a bit before he goes back through. Ryguy with a sword, not taking any chances with the DL2 on the Jerkima that hurt mores it. That is a move you can make. So we're getting a bunch of magic keys here for Kig. He's going to throw on his dragon scale. Pick up his token here in a minute. I'll just go ahead and mark it down. Token wings pick up now, and we're going to go try and get back through. Okay. Meanwhile, Ryguy out on the overworld, finding the East Coast. And some terrible enemies. Okay. More middling action. You love to see this knight on Kig's side. Alright, so let's see if Kig gets through and gets his sword. After he first checks the back of... Oh, we got a town here in the southeast corner. And it's the shopping mall, Cantlin. Alright, Kig through to Garenham. Ryguy does have 300 and change, can pick up a chainmail, and does. Alright, we got a minor amount of defense here. We're putting a space in there. We're going to have it be chainmail. I'm going to try and do a course check here. Alright, old man says 37 north, 24 west. Not 100% exactly where that's at. We went west, but I'm not sure we could go north. Oh, let's not mess around here. Kig now in the pole position. Kig now in the pole position. Alright, we're counting. We're counting. Set up a little landmark there. Hurt more. Gotta go east to go west, evidently. Alright, bamboo pole did us well sitting in our inventory. You love to see it. Alright. Leather armor, alright. Oh no, it's 37. I typoed, thank you. Leather armor. It's 37. 37.24. I just went full backwards in my head. I wrote it down right though. We're counting, and we're counting. Kigalas also not messing around with that DL2 Trakima, throwing out the hurt more. You gotta hurt more your first gold man, but we're gonna get level 8 here. Dark Team Power, 2 agility, 1 hit point, 8 MP. We can get outside a lot easier through the second continent now. And here comes level 8 right behind him on Kigalas' side. The big difference right now, Ryguy with coordinates and trying to progress that way. Cantlin wasn't exactly easily accessible. It was down the far southeast corner of the map. And we got the armor on the cords. That's huge. That is big money. Armor on... not large field armor. Let's pre-fill in all the other things. There we go. Well, every once in a while it just comes up Ryguy, and it's already done that 4 times this tournament so far. He's in a prime position right now. He's just got to put his pedal to the metal. We got to find some things still, that's for sure. And speaking of finding things, here's another town. And obviously we find Hawksness when we have no resources, because that's how the game works. Yeah, it was a great job counting that out. Oh, yay. No sleep. Yeah, I mean, you have no resources, fish for a crit. Alright, well we have Stone Man and Blue Dragon. We call that the Beta Grind Special. Yeah, just swing at it all, Ryguy. You're about to hit level 9 in half a second. Kigalas blowing up a gold man. Also seeing the rainbow drop gentleman, and the werewolf is dodging because that's what they do. We're going to take another swing at it though. Round 2 of it goes well. Level 9. 10 more power, 1 agility, 2 hit points, 1 magic. Alright. Yeah, Ryguy has done about everything right on this one. He even pressed through Swamp, and pressing through Swamp was the right call as far as getting the sword. Would have liked to have seen him get the level right before that, since he was only 1 XP away, but wanting to repel Drackies, he is now repelling Drackies temporarily with that fairy water. Alright, Kid going to come across Hawksness now. Unbeknownst to him, he just kind of walked right past where the armor is. The issue is he lacks coordinates. Of course the Hurtmore did not one-shot. And that's that. Oh, it's happening, Hoodie. It's absolutely happening, dude. I watched the first 20 minutes of that race. I watched the first 20 minutes of that. Dumpster fire currently happening on twitch.tv/hoodie2shoes. Alright, Kig's going the wrong way. Gonna go back in the coal. Does he have cash for the large shield? He sure does. So we're about to get a shield purchase here. Well, look at that. Kig the first to something finally. Yeah, the longer it takes Kigalas to find Cantlin and do these chords, it's gonna be so much easier for Ryguy with the low. Oh, jeez, 15 more strength. 1, 2, 15. The 15 MP is huge. I was getting ready to say the low MP they've been having, but that solves a little of it at least. Blue Dragon having nothing doing, falling to death 3 experience short of the level. So now we're getting a little bit of separation here on Ryguy's end as far as experience goes. He's also got the exploration advantage at this point. It had been staying kind of even until Cantlin pretty much So here's Tablet Cave. We have outside, so we're gonna go dive this. Looking for a harp. Looking for some stones. Oh, that's right. He did use the rest of his MP. That's even worse. That's even worse. And he just gets knowledge of another belt. Goes to spell, realizes he is out of MP. Shame. Alright, level for Kig there. Should have been level 9, I believe. Baby breath on the Wolf Lord. Alright. Keep on keeping on here. Troll Magi with Stop Spell, you love it. It's a free turn to finish it off. I haven't quite paid attention to Kigalas, but I'm assuming he's making his way back to the same town he's already just saw, so we should possibly see him find out about the Stone Man here momentarily. You know, if he ever can take a step without an encounter. Demon Knights with Stop Spell. Not going to work on Ryguy. Not going to work on Ryguy at all. Round 2 with this Axe Knight for Kig. Let's see if it works this time. Another min rolled in a death. That's that's a repeat of the last time he was in this desert. Fantastic. Game. Sometimes the game's got jokes. We got another cave up here for Ryguy, who hasn't had any MP for a while, but is still just grinding away with that Erdrick sword and the heel walking. So we can get a staff once we have a harp. Both trade-ins now located. We have not seen the Big C yet. Stone's Cave also outstanding. What's Rim? Rim also outstanding. So those are engraved. Yep. So we still got some locations left to find here. Meanwhile, Kigalas is going to repeatedly try and head back towards this town. Unbeknownst to him, it's just keeping him away from finding Cantlin, which is off on the southeast corner of the map. Gotta go northeast to go southeast. Yeah, buddy. Ryguy finds the top of the map and probably a dead end. Maybe. It just keeps going. Wraith with a Hurtmore, that's fun. Oh. Wow, okay, thought it was a dead end, opens back up a little. Could still be a dead end, and that's the very trolly dead end, and I approve of that. No wings, no way to return, no way to really die. This is kind of a feel-bad moment for Ryguy, because he's just out in the middle of nowhere. And on his third attempt, Kigalas makes it to Hawksness. Is greeted by multiple ghosts. And here comes a Stone Man. Gets first action. First Hurtmore lands. 2 Hurtmores not a guarantee to win though. Especially when that first one's a min. Does land 2. And of course, why did I say that? Yeah, there you go. That's my fault, Kig. I apologize, buddy. What crap-ass luck. Holy cow. Just insane. The poor guy's just getting beat up, man. Sometimes the game does have it out for you 100%, and this is one of those nights. We'll see what he decides to do now that he knows what's on there. But first up, level 11 for Ryguy. Gonna bring in another 7 power, 1 agility, 5 hit points, 9 magic. And we got Repel. And we can't use it, but it's nice to know that we have it. Ryguy in the sea of nothingness right now, but is getting knowledge at least. And it opens up a bunch down this way. Blue Dragon though. Gets away from certain death to find another red dragon or blue dragon, and that's jeez, it doesn't do it. Kigalas doesn't know it. He needs to keep going south. There, he would get down to Cantlin. There's a death for Ryguy. Level 10 coming in for Kig. Alright. Should be a dead end this way, I believe. Yep. This will force him back. This is the exact same path that Ryguy took when he came down. Force him back over to the east coast. I don't know that they ever fully went northwest across that bridge. Each time Kigalas went back, he stayed in that desert trying to grind. I'm not 100% about Ryguy though, but yeah, Second Continent might still have some stuff. We should just about see Cantlin here in a minute. Oh, Ryguy's back in this same area. Was there a further path to the west? There sure is. Yeah, there was Cantlin on Ryguy's screen. Gonna do a top off. Maybe look for a shield. You lack a shield, buddy. There you go. You got all this cash. Go spend some of it. Aw, I was really hoping he was going to buy the chainmail. So Kig sees the town. Ryguy's going to top keys off. He's got a couple grand, so he'll probably buy him something if he can. He has a leather armor right now. Bottom shop, we have a high five going on. Nothing for Kig, but we do have the large... Oh, he is going to go ahead and upgrade to the chainmail. And we got a large shield. Chainmail. Ryguy wants some wings. Here comes Kig's check of the cords. We know the cords is the armor. It's not exactly the straightest path there, but you know, at the end of the day, Ryguy got it on the first try, and it was a pretty straightforward count once you just got to go east to go west. And getting ambushed at level 11 by a Draki is kind of humorous. Thank you for that, Ryguy. We're going to press west here. Kig not going to take an immediate death. Is wanting to further explore this southeast corner. It is a little bit out there, so I can understand. So far, nothing to the west, though, as we see from Ryguy's perspective. There's the town. Show me, Breck. And Ryguy treats Breckenary the only way it should ever be treated, by dipping the heck out of dodge before they realize you're there. Absolutely, that was beautifully Brexited A+. And this should be Rim. Alright, going in the Rim. Let's see what's behind two locked doors. We get one of them back. Well played. Well played, Rim. So Grave looking to potentially be big. We do still have that Stones Cave, though. Yeah, we still have that Stones Cave, but Grave obviously a requirement 100% at this point. One of our items has to be there. Still looking for a Harp, looking for a Stones. Looking for a Charlock, but, you know, that's still a little further down the line. Well, there's a Stones Cave. Survey says just some cash. So yeah, we got two items in. We got two items in Grave. Grave gonna be big. Meanwhile, Kid going to find Breck. Possibly going to go in and look for a half plate. So he might not just immediately exit. He thought about it. Then he knew what town that was and decided to get the heck out. Alright, Ryguy goes ahead and wings back to start. Guess he finished out the southeast back to south central coast. And begins anew back from the starting location. Meanwhile, Kig, getting near level 11, needs to do these coordinates at some point. It is going to finish all these same checks, though. It makes absolute sense. The one thing going for Kig on this particular piece is at least he is min-maxing the southeast. He's not having to make two separate trips like Ryguy, but as we saw from Ryguy, he not only came around and surpassed Kigalas, he completely finished that whole thing while Kig was doing a little bit of a ancillary shopping in Cantlin and getting cords. So get one of your keys back here, buddy. Stone Man. Wonder if seeing that stop spell changes Ryguy's mind about going to try that. Oh, that's right. We still have the Hawks. We still have Hawks. So high likelihood something's in Hawks then. Oh man, we still have the Hawks item. Yep. Yep. Oh, I didn't pay attention if Kid got something in Rim or not. He did go and check. Too busy watching Ryguy's side to see if he finds our last two locations. Well, we're back to the northern coast. Came up empty, thank you, sir. Well, there you go. Grave along the northern coast. Level 11 for Kig. Gonna temporarily get caught up to Ryguy, but Ryguy just shy of level 12 at this point. And this Demon Knight will do it if he can make contact. There you go. Easy money. Level 12. 0477. Alright. Ugh. I mean, you have outside, I think you have a lot of survivability. I think you probably would. I mean, or we see another 2 cursed belts. We've only seen the 1 cursed belt, right? Or we have seen 2 of them? Okay. I knew we'd seen 1. I couldn't remember if we'd seen the 2nd or not. Yeah, if you get a 3rd cursed belt that confirms that Hawks is in play, then, you know, that's easy money. Could technically look for a fighter's ring in here as well, so it could still somewhat pay off. Here's the worthless Stones Cave cash. For Kig. Ryguy, rookie mistake. You have to go past the intersection. Alright, chest number 1, got some cash. Chest 2, got some herb. And we're diving either way, so it doesn't matter. Game said dive. Golem says sleep. That's all she wrote. Alright, Kig should be shoring up all the exploration down in this southeast to south central section here momentarily. He's just got to finish. Maybe he saw a full plate, so he's gonna get a quick infusion of cash and grab it. Oh no, this is bad. Kig is sitting on the coordinates, which are the armor, and looks like he's gonna go for. I would have to assume he's going for magic armor at this point. Hopefully, he's not going to silver shield. From Kig's perspective, though, I mean, there's still harp stones, flutes out there as well, death necklaces out there. So, I mean, there's a lot of options that could be the chords, but still, yeah, this is just a giant delay that he can't really afford to give up. Well, Ryguy saw something he wants to kill and is now being punished by a stone man for it. Yeah, this is rough. This is definitely rough. He's got to get at least 2, possibly 3 more. I do like all the single step encounters he's getting on the way out, though. That's pretty fun. So Ryguy seems to be content to grind for a minute on these Axe Knights and whatever else is hiding out here. Looking to hopefully get a sleep spell to deal with that stone man a little easier, or a heal more. Alright, 1 magic armor coming up. Magic armor will survive slightly longer than Kigalas' bamboo pole did earlier, but not by much. Because I would have to assume once he gets back, he's going to go ahead and do the chords. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do now. I thought he had already checked all this. Alright, meanwhile, we got level 13 creeping up quickly over here on Ryguy's side. Yeah, I think you just slam move yourself in this swamp and find the easy way to get home, buddy. But we'll see what Kig decides to do. Now, he wants to stay alive. This was a long path of nothingness besides Cantlin too, so interesting. Oh, he didn't check these little upper edges. Okay. Well, he's definitely gonna find out about the dead end real fast then. Okay. That's it. Let's see if he takes the L now. Meanwhile, we're 1 Axe Knight away from level 13 for Ryguy. Getting a little trolled by Stoneman, but you know, overall the grind's going fairly quickish, I'd say. And oh no, we're gonna just stay alive. No, there we go. Let's use some wings. You could have just taken the Death Warp though. I think Death Warp would have been faster. Plus, he had a top off. All right, we got a count going. Kig. Loosen up your armor a little bit, buddy. You're going to be doing an exchange in a minute. Alright, he set up a little spot across the water there. He's got to go up and around, as we saw from Ryguy's perspective as well. And there goes an Axe Knight for level 13. Let's see what we got. 2 power, 2 agility, 8 hit points, 1 magic. Yeah, I missed what level 7 stats were, but other than that, we have 80 strength. So we are knocking on the door here. Meanwhile, we're just gonna go just crit strats here on the Stone Man. I think just crit works really to effect, and we are rewarded with the harp. Okay. So now We got to get back to grave to dive. Stones will be in grave 4 or 5. I know he's in the ballpark here. I think he's too far left. I don't know if he's up enough or not. There we go. Erdrick's armor for Kig. The mini grind quickly being replaced. But, you know, it is what it is here. Alright, right back in. So let me ask chat, if stones are in chest 4, do you dive chest 5 for any of the other potential items? We have a sleepy golem, so the flute could be potentially nice. We have not tested or have the ability to test stop spell on it. Death necklace, unknown if that'll come into play. Fighter's ring still out there as well. You know. Ryguy, 2 MP, that's just for an extra repel to walk back up, because so far he's had no. There's chest 4 stones. Does he just walk it out? Especially with no outside, man, he's gonna dive it. I was thinking for sure he would walk it out with no resources and no outside and no enemies to even give him a nice little death warp here, because he is absolutely seeing nobody. Alright, chest 5 coming in with the flute. We got the flute, folks. You know what that means. Yeah, buddy. We're never going to see another golem again. Alright, we got the grave coming in here for Kigalas. I think it's because Ryguy sacrifices himself to all the other DWR seeds of the week. 8141, we just saw. 8141. So level 7 was 1 strength. Alright. 41 agility, not exactly the hottest number. You gotta get to like 46, then I'll feel much better. There we go, we got our death warp coming here. Yeah, Golem doesn't seem to use sleep much. All physicals on that one. So Kigalas getting the news about the worthless top 3 chest, and we'll begin his dive with Nevermind. Interesting. Does he want to have more resources before he dies? It's the only thing that makes sense. Because he's seen Rim, he's seen Stone's Cave. Where Ryguy wouldn't have had all that information in the first attempt up here. Even though he did try to dive and died. I mean, he still has Hawks outstanding, but... yeah, he wants to just top off. I can understand that. Doesn't know that it doesn't appear that he'll have any encounters once he gets downstairs, but he wants enough for it outside at least, probably. Alright, Ryguy gonna go clean up. I think the big thing for Ryguy now is once he gets his stuff turned in, what does he grind? And where is Sherlock? Yeah, you don't need agility when you're just constantly dying everything early and then hurt more and everything after. I think the one thing that's really worked well for both of them is that the overworld, at least, has not threatened them with armored knights and red dragons. So the hardest enemies to run from have not been a concern whatsoever. Here comes a staff for Ryguy. Alright. Heading back towards Grave is Kig. Yeah, so Ryguy's got a fairly substantive lead at the end of this. 1,000 experience plus all his checks done. He's just got to get back to the rainbow. Which obviously is not a short walk, at least to the staff cave, because he had to go all the way to that east coast across the bridge and up. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alright, rainbow acquired. We are in full grind and go mode. Don't know exactly where we're going, but we're going somewhere once we figure out where Sherlock is. He may have a good idea of where he believes it's located. Or maybe he already knows and I just didn't notice. Well, we got our stones picked up for Kigalas, and he's quickly heading towards that flute. Only 2 MP already, though. There we go, we got a flute. I won't subject you guys to the sound twice. I'll listen to it by myself. Alright, Ryguy is content with this desert, so Axonite Desert with the Stone Man we're running from, and it feels real bad right now with this encounter rate. Alright, we're back into the top zone. Kig does that same thing a lot of people do. Takes the first up there. That one baits everybody, I think. Knocking on level 13's door. Meanwhile, knocking on level 14's door is Ryguy. One more good enemy encounter away here. That counts as a good enemy encounter. Alright, 14 coming in. We're looking for strength. We're looking for agility. Yeah, let's give us some of everything. There we go. 3, 2, 17, 1. Sleep in, heal more. Heal more, very crucial here. Isn't this amazing? We're up to 122 attack power with a whopping 43 agility now. Kig also taking stock of his stats at level 13 there, and noting that things are a little short. Gotta still go kill that Stone Man. Pick up his harp. Oh, there's Sherlock right next to Oxus. Well, Kig with no resources, gonna hope to proc some stop spells, or, oh, there's one. Dueling Stonemen. Alright, should be pretty straightforward here. I mean, after seeing what that Stone Man does, you know, it's at least, I mean, obviously it's at least 25% stop spell, but it could possibly be 50% stop spell. Do you just sack up and go grind them for repeatable direct I think I probably would, and I would hate every second of it. Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like he's going really long between encounters as I've been watching. But we're going to go check the Blue Dragon instead. That's also a decision. That's also a decision. Or no, is he on the search for Sherlock, not realizing that it's literally one tile west of Hawksness? That's pretty funny. Ryguy going to go quickly find a dead end here, I believe. I think this is going to dead end really quickly, based on what we've seen from the other side. No, it does open up. That's not ideal for him. Yeah, he's looking for Sherlock. Has a general sense of where it was, but it ain't here. That's the dead end right there. Alright, Kig gotta go get some exchanges done. Has been out of resources for about 8 minutes now. About a 1700 XP deficit here. But evidently has a small leg up on Ryguy in knowing where Sherlock is located. Which is kind of interesting. Although, at this point, now that he knows it's not second continent, Ryguy, I would assume, would have to have this fairly narrowed down on the primary continent to know where that Sherlock could possibly spawn. It's not exactly small. Just crit. You'll love to see it. Yep, he's heading the right direction for the staff cave. Just got to get across this bridge and it's up a screen. Meanwhile, the dodgiest werewolf in all of the land on Ryguy's side just swing and miss twice. Oh, Goldman have the spicy breath. You'll love to see it. That would have been a terrible death for Kig. Oh, that's right. No, this is a tablet first. Alright, Urban up on Ryguy's side. It's dodging. Alright. It's not the greatest experience, but none of it is at this point, so we're kind of following on. Here we go. Kid gonna get his staff now. I guess he got his heart too. And with the key usage coming back in, Ryguy gonna take the suboptimal path down to the Blue Dragon. Alright, we're going to watch some Blue Dragons die. I'm not feeling 15 is going to be our level. Not feeling 15 is going to be our level. Would also have liked to have seen him heal. Alright. Kigalas is just unkillable. He's had to have had no MP for over 10 minutes at this point. Continues his slaughter of everything with Erdrick's sword in a dream. Goldman takes it easy on him this time. So we're 122 attack power. We do have a Fire's Ring hiding out in Charlock. We do have the Death Necklace as well, though we're around 30-ish HP away from being able to utilize that with any efficacy. So let's see what happens here. Does the game give us some strength first, or does it just dump some HP on us like it's good at doing? You'd love to see it fall an 8 short of a level 2. Alright, this swing should kill it. There we go, level 15. Are you to level? Are you to level? 1, 4, 5 tells me absolutely not a terrible level. We're up to 44 agility though, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Just crit strats deployed again. Kig, kind of pacing the levels here, hits 14 just about the same time Ryguy hit 15 here. Needs to get this rainbow real fast and then get into a full grind. But it'll be interesting to see what he opts to do. Alright. We are evened up on everything from the runner's perspectives, except for, you know, a couple thousand experience. Yeah, you can look, but it's ugly. If the agility doesn't come around, I could actually... It could be a very interesting dive scenario for these two. But King needs to get into a real grind of some nature here quick, because even though you also hate to do blue dragons, these blue dragons are dropping pretty quickly, and the lead's going to continue to grow. We're 2,500 and counting. Oh yeah, this is insane for Kigalas. I'm pretty sure we've hit 15 minutes now. I think it was just around 50-51 minutes when he started heading into grave with 2 MP. Yeah, it's definitely over 10. It's probably pushing 15 if it's not passing it. It's crazy. There we go. We're finally going to take a refresh off of the Death Warp. And let's see what he opts to do. I'm very curious. I think he's going to go straight down to the blue just because of location. Looks to be the case. So, not going to be able to gain any real ground here. It's just going to be them two back and forth. Back and forth. And, you know, Ryguy's got, what, about 14 to 16 blue dragon advantage right now? Yeah, this blue dragon puts him just shy of 3k XP ahead. And a very optimal Death Warp as well. He was down to near nothing HP, and then the blue dragon ambushes and gets him quickly into the refresh. Ryguy gonna leave. Still does not know where Charlock is. Unbeknownst to him, it is literally 1 tile west of Hawksness. So I guess he just wants to shore that up. Not gonna lie, I don't feel that the next level is gonna do it, but you know, you never know. This game's dumped some ridiculous stats on us before, and 16 could just be an amazing level. But he is looking in all the wrong spots first. Oh, this is bad then. This means that he might not have any idea, so he's gonna re-explore things he's already seen. All the while wasting time. Alright, at least he didn't go all the way down. But all this is, it's gonna give Kig just a little bit of time to catch up. Just a little bit of time. Not enough, but a little. Oh no, he comes back down to the southeast. It is... Wow. 1 tile, literally 1 tile past Hawksness, and the wall of Charlock shows up. That's brutal. Brutal, just gonna re-see all of this. Kid gonna keep on keeping on with these blue dragons. Some just crits would help out a little bit here, game. Gonna put that out into the universe. 33, probably not safe. Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible. That's the worst feeling in the world. Not being able to locate a location in and of itself can suck, but when it's the most giant location in the entire daggone game, it's even worse. It's like, how do you misplace something that large? Like, how did I manage to navigate around it the entire seed? Yeah, now we're doing edge walking, just trying to see across and see if we see anything on anything. Kigalas opting to leave the blue dragon after taking an early death there because he did not heal up enough. And stealthiest indeed. And now he's going to go try this desert and find out the encounter rate sucks. And we'll see what he opts to do. I mean, no one wants to do a blue dragon grind typically. No one definitely doesn't want to do a stone man grind typically. But, you know, sometimes the game just tells you you have to do it, and you have to do it. Because this is, no offense to Kig, this is a trash grind right now. We have gotten 95 XP in just under a minute, and it's about to go over a minute. Oh, we're going to double that. Heck, I'd go look for the Golem Zone again. Have to bonk into it. You bonk and then the walls just all of a sudden appear. That would be amazing. Man, we got 16 sneaking up on us here. The Ryguy finally finding a few enemies here in this southeast corner that he could kill and get some experience off of. I'd almost prefer if Kig walked into Sharlock at this point. Maybe get a red dragon grind going. If they happen to exist in the seed, that is. Gonna buy the wings so you can get out of the southeast corner. I love it. I missed that smashing ice. Yeah, combined with bonk equals death. You gotta die to find Sharlock, and you gotta walk all the way back. That'd be pretty interesting. We're gonna pick up a couple fairy waters. Oh, man, I struggle to think what this grind time would be for Kig if it was just on blues. Alright, he's given up on the zone. We'll see what he opts to do. This can be a very frustrating part of the race when you don't have a very clear grind and things don't seem to be working out as quickly as you would like them to. Yeah, you'll see it from a lot of people. Just get a little stressed, running around. I think ultimately the big thing is just stick on something, because all of the walking is time loss. Just stick on something. It may not be the best, but it'll be better than walking around. Alright, Ryguy's search for Sharlock continues. He's not terribly far away. He's just gotta go left a little. Just a little. It's just off screen to the northwest. Just kill it. It's the level. Kill. Why? Kill the stone man. It was the level, man. Alright, level 15 for Kig. Kig, just circling Hawksness. And there we go. Ryguy's like, what? And notices it's one tile off screen. All right, level 16 coming in for Ryguy. We need a lot of something. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. That's okay. That's not a lot. We're going to 17. But the good news is we have stop spell and we can go home again. So we're up to 126 attack power, 46 agility. I think that put us up to 110 HP. Is that right? We were at 99 before? Or is it 109? No, it's 114 and 87. Alright. Oh yeah, add in level 15 stats, you dingus. Alright. So 10 heal mores. We're going back to the blue. Put the rainbow down, Kigalas. Go find some red dragons that have 75% stop spell. If you're gonna kill the stone man, I gotta say, there's a stone man in that town right there that just keeps showing up every 2 steps. You step off, you step back, it's there again. It's crazy how it works. Ryguy, done with the stone man, wants nothing to do with it. Maybe he wants the heal log. That's what the swamp right next to it's for. Oh, jeez. Alright, he closed a little of the gap. He got it down to 1,500, but I fear that it's about to blow up again. Let's see what happens. You know, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Let's see Ryguy's grind be worse. Oh man, the sleep has no effect. No effect. Is it time to switch? Alright.
Necessary kind of thing, if it becomes borderline.
Alright, I was gonna say, what's he saying? What's he saying?
Though this isn't a great grind, so that doesn't bode well for the go 1 level 8 kind of thing.
Alright, so we got a little insight into Ryguy's mental thoughts there. Obviously not enjoying the grind. Yeah, I knew he had audio, or was talking earlier, so obviously staying off of him, but he's in a happy place right now. I didn't think he would be cursing or anything, so. Oh, see, this is where I should jump into Ryguy's channel and say, "Hey, Ryguy, we're gonna put you live. Tell the stream what you think. What are you thinking right now?" And then we do the same with Kig. That'd be amazing. Let's get that going. Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. This is the way to do it, right? Is when you're doing these little jank streams versus an actual restream. That would be a pain in the ass. But these jank streams, you could just do it. As long as they're not set to emote only or anything. I know most people do an emote only stream. It is dodging. Alright, so we've been like 3-4 minutes into this variation of the grinds. We were 1,500 experience apart. Where are we now? We're 1,800 and change, so it's a little slow, but it's growing. A little slow, but it's growing. trying to decide if I think 17 is going to do it for us. I really want to see like a, I don't know, like 10, 1, 3, give them 9. 10, 1, 3, 9. That'd give them 12 heal mores, 136 attack. HP would be great. Agility would be sub 50 still. It's the dream. It's the dream. Have like a 47, 48 agility dive. It'll be the freest dive you've ever had in your life. Okay, trying to eke his way out to the next level here. Super close to level 16. Meanwhile, super close to level 17 on Ryguy's side. Gonna be one more blue dragon after this. He might have just enough resources in the tank left to get this one on this go round, which is really well placed to be quite honest. Don't herb, let's just do a heal more. There you go. There you go. Don't overthink it. You have 114 HP. Even if you get an ambush, you should still be able to take it down. Nice crit on the poltergeist, really putting it in its place. I love to see it. Love to see it. 8 away for Kig. Alright, level 17. What do you got for us? Give us the goods. Those are not the goods. MP's nice. $127 with 12 heal mores is not going to cut it. 117 HP, not quite, you know, offsetting things. And then obviously 52 agility. While we like to laugh, it went too high. Now he's going to have a lot of trouble running. On to 18. Dual deaths. You'll love to see it. Look at that. In sync. Almost. Like 1 or 2 frames off of each other. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So Kig still going to stay out here on the overworld somewhere. Ryguy immediately beeline back down to the blue dragon. I mean, it is what it is. The grind is going to grind. Alright, looks like Kig is heading back. Oh. Yeah, it's this desert right up here. Yeah, he's just southeast of Hawksness. So at this point, we're a little over, what, 2300 XP ahead? Yeah, about 2300 XP ahead. So, yeah, I mean, it's still growing. Blue Dragon's still grinding. Grind is still going well, and it's not like we have a ton of extra strength a level ahead, so. We do like to hear the Just Crit strats deployed every once in a while, though. That's always nice. And the grind continues. 14,250 needed for Ryguy here. 12,000 for Kig to find out he needs 14,250. Kig, you have this little drop in your inventory. If you don't want the Stone Man regularly, you're doing it irregularly. You don't want the Blue Dragon, just go 10 steps left, select that rainbow, and just walk inside. Just walk inside. We could have the absolute freest red dragon in the world, 75% stop spell and hurt, just sitting right inside. 350 a pop. I can't wait till that happens. Can't wait till that happens. Red dragons for days in the top zone, just the freest red dragons in the world. Oh man, 13,179 on Ryguy's side. Kig's combing the desert for days, gonna wear a hole in that desert on that path. Oh man. Well, at least the Blue Dragon's keeping it interesting here with some ambushes and dodging. Keeping Ryguy a little honest, at least. Why? Here, we'll pause and play him again, just make sure we're not behind a little. That's the second or third time he's paused up on us. Blue Dragons will continue to die until morale improves. Another ambush. The variety pack on Kig's side will continue to die as well, at least until level 17. And then sadness will ensue. Though to be honest, as I'm the eternal pessimist, I would not anticipate 17 being a good level if I was either of these runners with the stats that we had at 16 to begin with. Ryguy crits when a feather would have killed it. Another ambush, man. I mean, to be fair, he's got 52 agility, but I told you, you get out of the he wasn't getting ambushed like this in the 40s. It's like, there's like a sweet spot, like up to 46 to 48, before the game just, it like flips over and just starts doing crazy crap after that. Here we go. Level 18. That's another 2 Healmores. 131. 133, that's right, I forgot they had in the fighter's ring. 133. Oh man. Oh man. It feels real bad. 55 agility. He really wanted to hit outside. He wanted to so badly. What are we doing there? 133 with 14 Healmores. Gonna take his death. All right. I think I'm diving. I think I'm diving. $12,000 exactamundo for Kig for level 17. Keep grinding, sir. You're 2250 away from think long and think hard. However, the longer you think, the longer it takes to get to 14,250. game has been rude. Out of the gate. Continues to be rude. So yeah, we got those 14 heal mores. We got 6 bonus MP as well. We got 6 bonus MP. 124 isn't the is definitely needed to offset our terrible defense. $67D, right? Yeah, 67. So 53 physical on the table. At 90 minutes and change, we have a rainbow drop. There's pretty colors. We're in Sherlock. Oh, it's our friend the Stone Man. It's our friend the Stone Man. Well, let's see how the rest of the Sherlock goes. He's getting the hero walk out of the way early, and you don't want that. You want that on the bottom floor. Ryguy is talking, so we will not be switching to his audio. Especially in Sherlock, if he's anything like Ryguy normally is. Sherlock dives typically are not a family-friendly language for him. Although this top zone not looking too terrible. The issue is there are 2 more zones. Kig, please. Kig, please. Precisely. Alright, we're nearing the end of the first zone. 1 more Stone Man for the road. Alright, here we go. Zone 2. What do we got? Alright, Kig wins this round. At least top of Sherlock sucked. We do have a free wizard, yay. It threw out stop spells at least a couple times we saw it. The wizard followed us into zone 2. Oh. We're gonna check. We're gonna check. Never mind, Kid. Go. Oh no, we're just gonna put it down. No, the fake outs. I never understood it. There's the free Red Dragon. It probably has no stop spell at all. I would have still fought the heck out of a Red Dragon though. Well, we're gonna mercy rule the first Red Dragon we run into because 55 agility. So, if you're Ryguy, you only want to see it in this zone. There goes 4 herbs immediately. And, okay. Oh, Wizard has DL2 to go with that stop spell. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Yikes. Well, you know, the herbs. They almost gone. And, yeah, stick to your stop spells, Wizard. Be nice here. Alright, we got out of Zone 2 with only 1 Red Dragon encounter on the 5th floor. Let's see how Zone 3 treats us. Armor Knights, not an ideal scenario. Of course, 55 agility, we're going to run first try. Because that's how this works. That's how this works. Oh, and, oh my goodness. I can only imagine. Well, we got away on the 2nd attempt. Yeah, this bottom zone, not ideal. I was gonna say, I flute every single time. Non-ironically, absolutely flute every single time on this golem. You can't afford a single HP loss. Just run. Find a hammer and go through the wall to the right and talk to him from behind the throne. Alright, that's 2. That's 3, so we're running. Use your 2 free heals, or... Yeah. That was a nice walk, but unfortunate, right into another red dragon. Man. Gets away on 3. Uses the last free heal. I mean, I think we're still dealing with, I think we still have some bonus MP here. But, double stop spell Stone Man so far. Does attack on the final. Should be dead. Oh, 50 is going to clear the range and then some. Ah, okay, it's a werewolf. He's should be straightforward. He's high probability to be ambushed in both fights, but which is why he won't get ambushed in DL2. But well, he did get ambushed here with a hurt more. Yeah, we'll be using a heal more here, but still in really good position going into this fight. 133 attack. Doing 8 to 16. Oh yeah, I'm fully in. I fully assume I'm getting ambushed here, but that's why we won't. Told you. It's just how this game is. You're doing 8 to 16. I guess you're min-maxing a 9 to 16 with all the fairy waters. We're starting out with an 11. $21. This is going great. Exactly what you want to see from your fairy waters. $34. $47. There's a 51. Remember, he can get body for 53. $62. That's a decent roll there. Hopefully he doesn't realize that's the fairy flute and thinks it's a fairy water, and we hear some flute melody here in a second. Ah, he's swinging now. 77. There's level 18 for Kig. He's got to go top off, but he should also be attempting this dive momentarily. 88. $102. This Dragon Lord is very breath heavy. Hasn't even remotely been in a position for a double yet. 115. Still in a good position overall though. $128. First floor was not. 144. Do not. That is danger zone, and there's no need to do it. And look at that 52 after healing on 52. Amazing. 154. That was. You gotta know your math. You gotta know. This is the only math even I know. Know your math for DL2. 164 almost covers the range, but is enough. Get some GGs out in chat for Ryguy3745. Going to be tonight's winner and move to 5-0 in his group. I don't remember if he has a 6 or 7 player group. Let me take a look. Which one are they? He has one of the 7 player groups, so he still has a race against Scarlet Shadow, in fact. Unless it's not on the Excel doc. I didn't look at the actual player page. Very nice. This was a slog. Which didn't seem like it was going to be a slog, but ended up being a slog. Very interesting. Well, let's see if Kid can replicate some of the successes here. We know Zone 2 and 3 are not free at all. Zone 1 gives you the false hope. Zone 1 is the zone of false hope. Before Zone 2 sneaks in a red dragon, and Zone 3 says, here's all the fun. Well, we're going to get Mercy rolled on a green dragon. That's, I don't believe Ryguy had to do. One step right into a Star Wyvern. Because that's how this works. Yeah, buddy. That's sketch. You gotta use some of your healing. Gotta use some of it. Heal, please. No extra steps in the red dragon zone. You don't know it's red dragons yet, but we do. Maybe you just psych them out by going into that little alcove. I like it. I like it. Alright, do extra steps then. Continue to confuse the enemies. Oh, there were Armor Knights in this zone as well, huh? So Armor Knights and Red Dragons both in zones 2 and 3. We're gonna mercy roll on this one. You gotta heal. You gotta heal. You can't just walk it off. You got herbs. You got 2 bonus heals. And to be quite honest, you have a bonus heal more. Almost assuredly, you gotta use the resources in your inventory. Because now you have to heal more here. And this didn't have to be a heal more. It could have been herbs. Could have been all herbs and bonus. Oh, that's a screen. Oh, now he's getting the good news. Now he's getting the good news. Which one is that? That's that one. All right. Let's move him up though. A giant flute love. You'd love to see it. Alright. Use your herbs. Use your resources. Or does he have no herbs? But still. No. No. You gotta heal. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. We'll see what he opts to do. I don't have the race room, so I don't know if he... that long pause there tells me he probably forfeited. Poor guy. Get some GGs in chat for Kigalas, man. He played it fairly well. I'll be honest, I was a little vocal about not being a fan of the grind at the end, but you know, this type of seed gave us 2 terrible grind choices. And I can understand the want to not do that. I can understand the want to not do that, so... it is what it is. It is what it is. That'll knock him down to 2-1. Still in very good position in his group, though, overall. Yeah, what a slog of a race. What a slog of a race. I can only dream that my race tomorrow night will be like the races I got to watch so far today. Or even the seed I played earlier with Hoodie. That was also fun. But, yeah, there we go. I think there was another race tonight somewhere at 10. Is that still going? I don't remember who was doing it. On Cobra. All right. I'm going to go ahead and ship us off over to Cobra. We'll see where they're standing on that guy. And that'll do it for tonight. Lots of race action happening tomorrow. I always forget he's got some numbers. What's his numbers? 6731. Thank you, sir. I can type. I believe. There we go. Right. There we go. But I appreciate everybody hanging out watching this this race. It was pretty interesting to say the least. Big difference. Ryguy got early armor, and then you can't give Ryguy an advantage. And he optimized things. The only thing that really set him back was the search for Sherlock. Otherwise, fairly well ran by both, to be quite honest. It was nice watching them both. But anyway, I'm out of here. You guys have a good night.